Love, the highest virtue. Welcome back to our series on Introduction to the Devout Life by Saint Francis de Sales. In our previous episode, we explored the vital virtue of hope and how it anchors our faith in God's promises. Today, we will focus on the greatest virtue of all, love. Saint Francis de Sales teaches that love is the foundation of the Christian life and the highest calling for every believer. Let us delve into what love means and how we can cultivate this transformative virtue in our lives. Understanding love. Love, according to Saint Francis de Sales, is not just a feeling, but an active choice to will the good of others. It is selfless, unconditional, and sacrificial. Saint Francis de Sales emphasizes that love is at the core of all virtues and is the essence of God Himself. He states, God is love, reminding us that love is fundamental to our relationship with Him. Love compels us to act for the well-being of others, to seek their good, and to reflect God's love in our relationships. Saint Francis de Sales encourages us to embody love in every aspect of our lives, recognizing that true love involves both feelings and actions. For example, consider a nun who dedicates her time to serving the marginalized. Her actions are driven by love. She listens, offers support, and seeks to uplift those who are often overlooked. This love transforms her interactions and brings hope to those she serves. The importance of love in our vocation. For those of us in religious life, love is essential in fulfilling our vocations. Saint Francis de Sales teaches that our ministries must be rooted in love, allowing us to serve others with compassion and authenticity. When we approach our work with love, we become true instruments of Christ's love in the world. Saint Francis de Sales emphasizes that love is the measure of our effectiveness as followers of Christ. It helps us build genuine relationships and create communities grounded in faith and compassion. For example, imagine a priest who leads his parish with love, prioritizing the needs of his congregation and fostering a spirit of unity. His love inspires others to engage actively in their faith, creating a vibrant community of the parishioners. The obstacles to love. While love is a beautiful virtue, there are obstacles that can hinder our ability to practice it fully. Saint Francis de Sales identifies several common challenges. Obstacle number 1. Selfishness can obstruct our ability to love others genuinely. When we prioritize our own needs and desires, we become less attentive to the needs of those around us. Saint Francis de Sales encourages us to cultivate selflessness and to recognize that true love requires sacrifice. Obstacle number 2, resentment and anger. Resentment and anger can block love from flowing freely in our hearts. When we hold on to grudges, it becomes challenging to love others fully. Saint Francis de Sales teaches us the importance of forgiveness and letting go of negative emotions to create space for love. how to cultivate love. So, how can we actively cultivate love in our lives? St. Francis de Sales offers some practical steps. Step number 1, practice acts of kindness. Engage in acts of kindness daily. Small gestures such as helping a neighbor or offering a kind word help us cultivate a loving spirit and strengthen our relationship with others. Step number 2, pray for love. Pray for the grace to love others as Christ loves us. Regularly asking God to fill your heart with His love enables us to reflect that love in our actions. Step number 3, reflect on Christ's love. Take time to reflect on Christ's love for us. Meditating on His sacrifice and unconditional love helps us understand the depth of love we are called to share with others. The fruits of love. St. Francis de Sales teaches that cultivating love leads to greater joy, peace, and fulfillment in our lives. When we practice love, we reflect God's nature and draw closer to Him. Love transforms our relationships, allowing us to build authentic connections with others and creating an environment of trust and support. It empowers us to respond to the needs of others with compassion and grace. In conclusion, love is the highest virtue and the foundation of the devout life. St. Francis de Sales invites us to embrace this virtue as a way to reflect God's love in the world. By practicing acts of kindness, praying for love, and reflecting on Christ's example, we can cultivate a spirit of love that enriches our lives and the lives of those around us. As we wrap up, let's review a few key takeaways from today's session on love. Number 1, love is an active choice. It is the decision to will the good of others, rooted in selflessness and compassion. Number 2, love is essential in our vocation. Cultivating love enhances our ministry and allows us to reflect Christ's love to those we serve. Number 3, recognize obstacles to love. Selfishness and resentment can hinder our ability to love fully. Seek to overcome these challenges. Number 4, practical steps to cultivate love. Engage in acts of kindness. Pray for the grace to love and reflect on Christ's love for us. Number 5, the fruit of love is joy and connection. Cultivating love leads to greater joy, fulfillment, and deeper relationships in our communities. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the virtue of love. In our next episode, we will discuss the significance of service. Until then, live Jesus.